Alright, well, the book that I read was it's called Lone Survivor, and I'm gonna give you a little background of the book before I start talking about the book. The book it's written by the retired Navy SEAL Marcus Luther. That's how you pronounce his last name. It talks on his book. He talks about the last mission he accomplished as a Navy SEAL. Now he was in the SEAL Team 10. And the operation was called Red Wing. And basically what they were trying to do is they were trying to kill the Taliban leader that commanded the forces of Bin Laden. His name was Ahmad Shamah, around there. And now what the book is about, it starts off by explaining how he joined the SEALs, and he became a SEAL, and he got a bond with his teammates. And then he keeps flashing back to those moments while he's getting deployed up to Afghanistan. Now, during whenever they get to the mission and try to deploy the mission, I'll pass the book around. If y'all look in the middle, there's a picture of that guy, and on the back there's a picture of the guy. During the deployment, they were trying to kill the Taliban leader, but they get compromised on the mountains. And what had happened is they get compromised not by a Taliban leader, but a civilian, by goat herders. I think that's what you call them. And they were thinking about killing them or letting them go. Now, they didn't want to kill them because that would go against all their moral rights, so they ended up letting them go. The Taliban obviously was around that little town, so the kid, he went to go snitch on the SEALs, and the Taliban surrounded them, and basically they were engaged in a firefight until they almost ran out of ammunition, and that's whenever the SEALs just started falling. All the SEALs died except for Marcus, because he was able to escape, and he was injured badly. He escaped to this village, and the only reason he survived is because that village had a 2,000-year tradition that anybody who comes into their village in need of help, they have to protect them and aid them no matter what. That was that village tradition. So that's what they did. They hid them from the Taliban, and they protected them, and they ate them. 5 days after, the U.S. government came and picked them up, because he finally got in contact with them. And basically, he came after that. He pledged that he was gonna write a book to tell the story of how his friends gave their life for the country and how that mission turned out to be. Now, this quote, he actually quoted this person that let him who desire peace prepare for war. It's by Fabius Vengeance. It's from the Romans, and there was this translated version. Now, what I got from the picture that I used was half of a soldier with destruction, and the other half of a kid just at a park playing baseball. And what I got from that is basically, what I'm thinking is that let him who desires peace prepare for war. I'm guessing he could be the dad and he could be the son. Now, whoever would desire peace for their families, for the rest of their generation, they would go out there and fight for that peace, so there will be no fighting, and then their kids and their grandkids, whatever, they don't have to go through all the nasty stuff that wars happen in countries. Okay, my next image is, the next quote is, "I will never quit. My nation expects me to be physically hardened and mentally stronger than my enemies. If I knock down, I will get back up every time. I will draw on every remaining ounce of strength to protect my enemies and to accomplish our missions. I'm never out of fight. Now, I chose this picture because the way I got this, it didn't have no caption or anything, but what I saw in this picture is two soldiers with guns. What I'm thinking is that these two soldiers may be escaping from a facility or something they would keep captive, because I don't know if you guys do know how the military works, but the SEALs are what they're called, a special tactical team. They're trained to give it their all until they die, not to give up. If they get hit, they're gonna keep fighting, and that's what this Mr. Litter, he was. This is actually his quote, and because of that, he was able to survive and get out because of his friends that gave their all until they finally gave up. And the next picture, well, the next quote is, "Fear is a force that sharpens your senses. Being afraid in a state of paralysis, which you can't do anything." And you can't really see it, but these are supposed to be like a mouth, open mouth on their hands. And what I'm thinking is that the soldiers, they might look tough, they might look like they're not scared while they're getting thrown, while they're in battle, but I guess the hands are like covering up their face expression to show that they're not showing any facial expression. But in reality, I think the mouth symbolizes that they're scared, they're screaming in fear, because everybody would be. It actually said at one part of the book that everybody's scared, but no one actually said anything that they're scared. No one mentioned that they would be scared. So I think this picture represents that, because, like I said, it's covering up their facial expressions, but they're actually screaming from the outside without letting anybody